Okay, welcome back to Questionable Stale Modeling, and it's been a long time, a couple of months now, I think. Yesterday I uploaded some footage from the Ford Focus rally car, which has actually been finished for almost 2 weeks now. If you've been paying attention to the Facebook groups, I posted it being finished, and it was at Lincoln, Nebraska last week for the Museum of Scale Modeling opening. So this is more of an on the bench kind of what's on my bench, what's been going on kind of video. I do have the Ford Focus behind or next to me, so we can take a good look at it. And I'll show you my next project, which you've already seen the other project, but we're going to actually get started on it. So let's switch cameras and we'll check out the Ford Focus. Okay, so here we are. Here is our finished Ford Focus rally car. Unfortunately, I kind of got off the whole uh, making YouTube videos while I was uh, finishing it, painting and all that stuff, because frankly, making videos kind of sucks the mojo out of you sometimes. So I just took a break. And anyway, so as you can see, uh, my masking that I did for the blue worked out really well because the uh, the paint actually ends exactly where the decal starts. And on the back, you can see really good. Looks really nice. There's a few mistakes. On the back hatch, I've got a couple of photo etch hood pins for there. And on the hood there. And we got mesh. And behind the mesh is kind of a little fake, uh, there's kind of like you can see engine detail behind the mesh, but it's only in that area that's glued underneath. So there's not actually an engine in here. Uh, one of the things that I did to the body is I painted the Ford logo on the mesh grill right here. Uh, did that using a uh, paint mask that I made on my silhouette cutter. And uh, I know what you're thinking right now is, well, shit, I'd have liked to have seen you do that. Well, I'll come back to that. You've seen me do paint masks before. Uh, all I did was upload the Ford emblem and cut it out with a vinyl mask instead of the Tamiya tape and just painted it on. The mesh was actually painted in, I think I used a very light gunmetal or something to paint the mesh because it was actually black. And then the Ford is painted in a dark blue, kind of a Ford color. Uh, so yeah, my paint masks up here did okay. I've got a little spot right there. See if I can get no glare. Yeah, right there where that Ford emblem is. Uh, I didn't put enough mask right there, and the paint went out of its area, but that's okay. It's not that noticeable. Let's see what else. Oh, so on the tires, let's see if you can get a good close up. So there, maybe not. Anywhere, there's a little P0 decal on the tire, and it's quite faint. It's yellow, but the way I do my tire decals is I make sure the wheel is all painted, decaled, and clear coated first. Then I put the tire on, and then I mask off the wheel, put the decal on, and then I put my dull coat over it, and then hit it with a little light mist coat of Tamiya panel liner to knock the yellow to where it's not super bright, so it looks like it's actually uh, a little faded, so to speak. And if you put tire decals on a tire and add a clear coat to seal it, you never want to flex the tire because all that clear coat and the decal will uh our it'll crack because our paint's not flexible, but the tire is. So you have to really be careful. That's why I do it after the wheel's mounted. That way I don't flex the tire again. So let's open this up real quickly and carefully. I'll show you the interior. If you're on the Facebooks, then you've probably already seen this, but let's take a look anyway. Set that off to the side. So here's my interior. Um, I hope that when this uploads, it looks more red because the harness belts kind of look orange a little bit, but that's okay. Um, so the driver and the two figures in this kit, unfortunately, are molded in rubber or some rubber-like substance with the harnesses molded into it. And the problem with that is you can't sand rubber. I mean, take a sanding stick to an eraser and see what that does, because that's the same thing. It just doesn't work. So I had to use a chisel and basically a hobby knife and literally slice all that stuff off of there. And it's not perfect, but luckily it's not that visible. But making the seat belts from scratch is so much better looking. I used a photo etch set for the buckles, and the actual belt material is fabric that I cut strips out of and then painted it red with some Tamiya flat red. And I used the kit decals for the logos on the seat belts, the Saybelt, I think that's how you say that, and just barely brushed a very light coat of Solvaset to melt it into the fabric, and it looks really good, I think. Like you said, you've probably already seen it on Facebook, hopefully. Uh, it wasn't until I actually painted all the interior that I found out that um, pretty much this entire interior, this whole car, is mostly carbon fiber. The door panels, all of it. Well, I'd already painted everything, so I didn't mess with it. I added a little bit of carbon fiber to the dash, which uh, you can't see in here, and uh, you can't really see unless you're really shining a light on it. You can't see it, but that's okay. It's there. I did mess up this wheel here. You it probably won't show it in the camera, but I accidentally took some of the clear coat, my 2K clear off of here when I put my vinyl mask uh, over the wheel to mask off and paint or to do the tire. This one, when I pulled the vinyl mask off, it took some of my clear coat off, and I really couldn't be bothered to fix it, so it is what it is. The bottom, that's the same metallic Tamiya blue that's on the car. I kind of dirtied up the underneath a little bit with some panel liner. This and I did some other painting. I mean, really doesn't matter because nobody's ever really going to see it. It's already been at a show and nobody saw it there either. So that's my Ford Focus. Oh, I did do the uh little navigators uh like note binder or something. So that's kind of cool. The figures were kind of fun to paint. There was a lot of decals to put on the figures. Surprisingly, a lot of them. So that went really well. Anyway, that is that. So my next video, we're going to get started on this guy. I already actually I have the body right here because I'm ready to shoot the next video anyway. Um, I have the Ukrainian scale, uh, Ukrainian scales cars production engine kit for the BMW. So it's going to have a full motor. Here is the engine block, one piece of resin, and this is all this is actually cast resin. It's not 3D printed, and the detail on this is just absolutely superb. Like, it's just really, really good. There's some carburetors. Let's see if I can get that without the glare. Actually, they're not carburetors, they're throttle bodies, because it is a fuel injected engine, 4-cylinder. Here's the, come on, valve cover and the oil pan. Anyway, I'm not going to get really deep into it because that's for the next video. But there's going to be a lot of modification to be done. I have to take the chassis and slice off this fake half motor here and part of the exhaust, and that'll be fun. So as far as what's been going on here, more laziness. I lost my mojo. uh Doing the videos kind of kills it a little bit because it means I can't just get to the bench and get busy. I have to think about doing videos at the same time, and uh, it's a work in progress. I'll get into the rhythm eventually. So I'm going to call this the end of the video. If you got any comments, let me know. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on my email, which is questionablescalemodeling@gmail.com. It's actually at the beginning of the video. So let me know what you think. We'll see you later.